last fire will rise. The last fire will rise behind those eyes. Black house will rock. Blind boys don't lie. Immortal fear. That voice so clear.
So those are the different game modes, and in my personal opinion, they're all a lot of fun. They're really awesome. But one other thing that's really cool in multiplayer, it's something that isn't present in the other games. You actually get to use power-ups that you can find throughout the game. You get one power-up for each of the different equipment types. What you do at the very beginning, as you're also picking your Ghostbuster, is you pick the equipment type you want, and that'll be your equipment specialization. But of course, everybody also gets the Proton Pack, because of course you'll need that in pretty much any one of the game modes. So there's also power-ups for each of the other types of the weapons that you can get throughout the game. They're not readily available until you get power-up. The slime blower can be very useful to stun ghosts using the slime tether. Or you can also use it to actually just dump them directly into a trap. The slime blower also can be helpful in when you get to boards, particularly in survival, as the black slime starts to emerge. You can use it to neutralize the black slime. What I'll find a lot is that in the heat of the moment in the game, trying to all of us Ghostbusters just trying to survive and beat all the ghosts, we frequently we won't notice that the black slime is there, and that'll end up making us get knocked down. So it's good to use that to neutralize the black slime, so you don't have to worry about, running around worry about where the black slime is. The dark matter generator, I specifically suggest for using on the bigger ghosts, like the slime monsters, guys like that. It's good to give them a few shock blasts that'll really take away their energy quickly. The Meson Collider is particularly good if you send out the burst for getting a large group of ghosts, usually the smaller ones, but for the big guys too. There is also a power-up that I particularly like, one of my favorites in the multiplayer game. It causes your pack to sort of overload, and gives you the ability to use the boson darts, which is another thing you can't use regularly throughout the multiplayer, but it's available as a power-up. So that's really cool, because you can use the boson darts to kick some ghost butt, and, trap them more easily. There's also a power-up that can be used to shrink all the ghosts. Now this can be particularly helpful as it makes them weaker. Funny enough, it can also be a little bit of a pain in the butt because it makes them smaller and harder to target. There is also a power-up which will knock all of the ghosts out. That's really cool because what it'll do, like if they're trappable ghosts, it'll knock them out so that they're instantly able to be trapped. If they're the bigger ghosts, it'll take them out. Or the destroyable ghosts that you can't trap, you just have to destroy it, it'll destroy those guys. There's also one that is sort of like protective bubble thingy. It puts you in a bubble. Kind of reminds me of the bubbles in Sonic the Hedgehog games. But my favorite power-up of all has got to be the pink slime. The pink slime is really cool. So what this is, when you get this, you get the slime blower, except instead of the green slime, it's pink slime. And what the pink slime will do is when you shoot ghosts with it, they will turn good and be on the Ghostbusters' side. So they'll actually go and they will attack the other ghosts and will not attack the Ghostbusters. Funny thing about the pink slime blower though, is that all of your teammates are usually too busy trying to run around and attack the ghosts and trap them, that typically they don't even really seem to notice that you've befriended, what they call it, some of the ghosts. So they'll attack them anyway, but it's still a neat little thing that can be a lot of fun. Oh, look out! Oh! Now, one of the coolest things about survival mode is that as you get to near the end of the 10 waves of ghosts, you actually will sometimes fight pretty big names. In fact, if you're in the one of the Times Square boards, one of the Times Square zones, you will actually face the big guy himself, Stay Puft.
Sorry, Ray! Behind! You're right.
So, overall, Ghostbusters multiplayer, I have to say, is just plain awesome. It once you get through the game, it's the main game itself. It'll keep you playing for a long time. I still honestly will pop it back in from time to time and play a few multiplayer games. It's just a lot of fun to get to be, to get to play as one of the regular Ghostbusters, and to play with other fans from around the world. It's also kind of it's kind of like, now you've played through the game, and this is just like the day-to-day life of the Ghostbusters. This is just like you're getting to go out on a job. So it's a really cool way that makes the game have a lot of replayability. Excuse me. And it it was a really cool addition, and I really like it. If ever there is another Ghostbusters game made, I certainly hope that they continue to use multiplayer, maybe even expand upon it.
Cry, little sister.